Hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope you had a wonderful day. I really do. How's it going? Hello there, Kyle and Roman and a Mason and Kyle again. Lunacast new channel. No, I don't think so. Wow, I mean, that's some pretty interesting news today, huh? Hey, Michael. Hey, JB. If you guys want to do me a favor, right down below, there is a little button that looks like an arrow. If you guys want to click on that button and share it out on your favorite social media, that would be fantastic. We're here. We're talking about video games. And, that would be amazing. And you know what else is down there next to that share button is the like button. So, you guys could do that too. How's everybody doing today? Is there like some kind of news? The share swoosh. You know what? That's a good way to describe it. I didn't know another way to describe it, but there you go. Will I try FIFA when it comes out? I mean, I'm not gonna buy FIFA because I don't really care for sports simulation games. I haven't played Serious Sam 4. I don't have a copy. I haven't checked my email all day though, so maybe I do have a copy. That would be cool. I have been working nonstop. Oh my god, I have so much. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Is next Wednesday when it's coming out? It got delayed, and I just don't remember. All right, guys. So here's the thing. I just got a Serious Sam code. So I'm going to do a live stream right now. No, Siri, not you. Stupid thing. I'm going to do a Serious Sam live stream right now. We'll continue to talk about games as well. Obviously, we have to talk about Luna. Because that's some big news. That's some really big news. Let me just redeem this code. And let me grab this and put it over here. And Stadia settings, redeem code. Redeem. Oh wow, that game is only $40. I've not tried using an Ethernet backhaul fee. I don't even know what that is. What is that? I'm just checking and seeing if there's anything else that came in the email today that I need to deal with. There is not. All right, so I'm going to switch over to Serious Sam in a little bit, but let's just have a chat first. If you pay for, let's say, 400 megabits per second, and you have 3 nodes hooked up using Ethernet, then each node will give off 400 megabits per second. Oh, I don't know. Well, I have Google Wi-Fi. I don't have Nest Wi-Fi, and I don't know if that's a feature that is limited to that. It is exciting times. McSaucy says, anything going on in the gaming world? I can't think of anything. So you know what? Let me edit this. Game title: Serious Sam 4. And talking about Luna and playing Serious Sam. And we'll save. And I'll have to make a new thumbnail afterwards. Every mesh has 2 Ethernet ports. Just buy long Ethernets. I have no speed problems in my house, so I haven't tried it, or I haven't messed around with that. It looks like Assassin's Creed Valhalla is going to be on Game Pass. Nice. That's a good get for Microsoft. I mean, you know what? Look, I still think that cloud gaming is the future, and I think that Stadia and Luna they're the ones that are doing it the right way. But to try and deny that Game Pass is a ridiculously good deal, it's just crazy. Just so you guys know, I did. That's not the right window. Whatever, I'll just leave it. Rackbers, Luna's only available in the US. Why? I'm in Canada, common, and Amazon has a bigger infrastructure than Google. My guess is that they are doing what Google does. They are going slow. And I think that going slow is the right way to go, especially when you don't have to launch a box that people have in their house. Have I heard anything about Rogue Company coming to Stadia? I do know that there was a stream, and the guy who works at Rogue Company was saying, he was talking about, you know, it shouldn't matter where you play. You should have the same experience, whatever you're playing on. And so, you know, he said that, and then he name dropped Stadia. So a lot of people are making the assumption, and I think it's a pretty safe assumption for him to drop that name like that. I don't think that was accidental. A lot of people are making the assumption that that means that it's coming. Where's my mouse? There we go. All right, so do me a favor, everybody, and share out. You know, somebody, if somebody wants to post it on Twitter, that would be amazing, or on Instagram, that I'm about to stream some Serious Sam 4, then it would be awesome if you guys could do that. It would be really, really handy. Caleb Terry says, Luna doesn't really seem to have anything that would draw me away from Stadia, but definitely has a lower price point, both for the controller and the subscription. So here's the thing, Caleb. Because you don't have to buy a box, there's no reason why you can't use both. That's the thing. When you talk about buying an Xbox Series X and a PlayStation 5 at launch, that is $1,000 investment for those two things, and that's without a game at all. That's $1,000 investment to try Stadia and Luna. It doesn't cost you anything. Adrian, don't be frustrated that other people aren't having the fun that you're having. Just have fun. And yeah, competition is great. I think that, look, there's an old video. So I was just really awkward because I was pushing my keyboard away from me. There's an old video out there that I made sometime last year. And I basically said, Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo are not they're not the main competition. Oh, They're not the main competition for Stadia. I said Amazon was. And Amazon is absolutely the main competition for Stadia, without a doubt. Hang on, I'm going to switch this song. Because that is not Harris Heller, which means that I could get dinged. Got to make sure I'm only playing Harris's music. Well, Caleb, and that's perfectly fine. You can just play Stadia, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to be playing both. I'm probably going to end up having an Xbox or a PlayStation 5, and I'm going to continue to play on my Nintendo Switch. Michael Mooney with the super chat. Thank you very much, Michael Mooney. He says, how many of Luna's games are due on Stadia soon? I would assume quite a few of them. I think I haven't read about it, but I think they said that they're using Linux, which means that they're most likely using what the hell is it called? Vulkan. And if they're using Vulkan, then it's easy for those devs to port their games over. My Thursday is treating me very, very well. Today is my daughter's birthday. We don't really know, Cyprian. We don't know what the actual business model is yet. We'll see. We'll see what the business model is. They have this weird thing about channels. So, like, you subscribe to Ubisoft and you get all of Ubisoft's games. You subscribe to EA and you get all of EA's games. And then they had that weird Luna Plus thing. Very interesting. Bill, I have a poll on Reddit right now. Where do you sit? Buying outright or subscription? Where do I sit? You mean for games, Ross? I kind of like the subscription model. I kind of like the subscription model, but I like both. No, see, Don C., you're assuming that based on very little information, unless there's actually an article out there that explains exactly what it is. That they have explained the whole business model. You're making assumptions, and that's what everybody's doing right now. So, real quick, and then I'm going to start playing Serious Sam, and we can continue talking while I do. This is very important. I want you to go back like a year and a half when Google said, hey, we're going to do games in the cloud where we will stream games to you. And everybody made assumptions. Oh, it's the Netflix of games. Now, Google made a huge mistake by not correcting anybody at that point. And so everybody ran away with that. It's the Netflix of games. It's the Netflix of games. And then suddenly it wasn't the Netflix of games. And then everybody got mad at Google because they made assumptions, and it turns out that Google didn't do what they expected Google to do, even though Google never said that that's what Google was going to do. So let's not fall into the same trap with Luna. Just because you see something on a web page and it makes sense to you the way that you've logicked your way through, and I'm sure that it does, it doesn't necessarily mean that that is actual reality. Wait until Amazon actually talks about what it is. Francois says, check Engadget. All right, I'll check Engadget, but then I want to play this game. All right, Luna is what happens when you take a subscription model with a Prime Video, mash up with Twitch, plug in an extra Amazon Web Services, wrap it all up. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Goes live in early access in October. Subscriptions start at $6 a month. And players in the US can sign up today to receive an invite. I already did. Okay, Android availability. What's the actual pricing? Here we go. Luna will cost $6 in early access. That price unlocks access to Luna Plus, the baseline channel that will feature a mix of games including Resident Evil 7, Control, a bunch of other games, and others. Not all titles listed there will be available on day one, but they're all on the early access docket. Luna will have more channels with curated content, each available at an additional and yet unknown cost. Ooh. I'm not sure how I like that. The first confirmed channel comes from Ubisoft and will include a broad selection of games. Amazon is aiming to have about 100 games available during the early beta. So Luna development business manager Lisa Schwenke said it's more than Stadia, less than Game Pass. They're talking about games. All right, that's fine. The goal is to continue to have something for everyone, see what customers are enjoying, and try and bring more of that. So definitely starting out a little bit smaller during early access. I think there'll be about 50 titles in our Luna Plus channel and about 50 in the Ubisoft channel. Okay, I don't want the channels. I don't want the channels. Hey, Lloyd, what's up, man? The same reason you don't really like Prime Video. I mean, yeah, but Prime Video is essentially free. Like, I don't subscribe to Amazon Prime for Prime Video. I don't subscribe to Amazon Prime for their music. I subscribe to Amazon Prime so that my stuff will get here 2 days after I order it, although that hasn't been really going on. Check my last text from you. Oh my goodness. Oh, Lloyd, I like that a lot. And yes, needs to be a vector. What is with you and Dropbox, man? All right. Channels means you mostly can't buy individual games. Okay, Root, that's not necessarily true. They said that they have channels. Does it say in the article that you can't buy individual games? Oh, that's why you use it. Okay. Diction, I 100%. Well, okay, I 50% agree with you. The 50% where I don't agree with you, Diction, is because I don't know. I don't know how amazing and deep the catalog is, because you're right. The UI on Amazon's video search is awful. All right, I'm gonna load up Serious Sam, and we're gonna get serious. Why so serious? I know a lot of people prefer them, Sean. I feel like this might be my favorite controller. But I haven't used the Luna controller, so I don't know. All right, let me shut off the music. We'll see. Maybe I'll just turn the music down. All right. That's the wrong thing. There we go. Yeah, I don't like the Xbox controller very much. I like the PS4 controller. I like the Nintendo Switch controller. I like the Stadia controller, and I like the Steam controller. Ooh, is this a golf stream? It's not. It's a Serious Sam stream. Get serious, Bill. Get serious. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna pause the music. And maybe we'll bring it back on afterwards. Just so everybody knows, the game is rated M. Let me go ahead and change the title. Rated M. Save. Johnny Bionic says, will Luna work on a Chromebook? I don't know that yet. I hope it'll work on any browser. Look, if they can get it to work on iOS, then it's going to work everywhere else. I should probably wear headphones. What internet do I have to stream Stadia and YouTube? I have 300 down and 20 up. And let me shut off my speakers. There we go. And we'll turn that up. It's kind of quiet. Test, test. Still kind of quiet. There we go. Now I can hear myself. All right. Press any button. So Rabbit, my guess is the reason that that Amazon is working it out. Well, first off, we know that Amazon recently made a deal with Apple as far as like videos on Apple, but I think it's really they're just doing it in a browser, I'll bet. All right, single player. Here we go. I have to say, having hair now, it's weird wearing headphones. All right. Episode Serious Sam 4. Here we go. I'm gonna go on normal. Man versus Beast. Yeah, Lloyd is 100% right. If it's in a browser, then I mean that's exactly what Apple says. They says you don't like our store, then just do your thing as a web app. If it's just in the browser, David, then there's no, like, Apple can't do anything about that. Stupid Rabbit, any thoughts on why Google isn't just doing the same? I think that's a great question. My guess is that Stadia will do the same, and then you'll be all set. Oof, man, the loading times on this are rough. It says in a browser on PC. Yeah, keep in mind this is in beta, and if or you look at my finger, if they're smart, they will leave it in beta for a long time. All right, here we go.
Hello, folks. This is Bill Corwin on Radio Free Earth with the news. In the ongoing Tunguska offensive, EDF troops are being pushed back further toward Irkutsk. Meanwhile, we're 4 weeks into the occupation of France, and we're starting to get reports of local resistance cells reestablishing communications with...
I was going to be a vidcaster on Alpha Centauri. I had it all planned out. I even had the equipment.
I was a cook. Nothing fancy. I just like to cook.
Did I want to be a soldier? Fuck no. I could have been a wrestler. Or a porn star. Or both.
I studied frogs. Frogs are amazing creatures. I told them there was something out there, but no one believed me.
You know what's funny? I used to be a pacifist.
The truth is, they don't care about who we used to be or what we wanted to do. To them, we're just slaves. But if they thought this was gonna be easy, They came to the wrong fucking planet.
I like the music already. The hero. Oh my god. Okay. Lead the attack. Oh, is that a bad guy?
Damn it.
That was over too fast.
Getting uglier.
I think I was supposed to die. Like, was I supposed to die just then? All right, there you go. Serious Sam 4. So I guess my review. It's pretty good. You know, for the 3 seconds that I played it, there were lots and lots of enemies on screen, and it handled pretty well. The gameplay was shorter than the load time. All right, let's try it again. What was that all about? Okay, yeah, I was supposed to die. It's getting trashed on review sites. Oh boy. A little loud.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be your air support for today. We're expecting sunny weather with occasional bursts of gunfire.
Oh,
Please
and the
remember
lip
to review your
syncing on
mission
this is
briefings before
bad.
disembarking. On behalf of the Earth Defense Force, I wish you a pleasant stay in Rome.
So we're gonna rendezvous with a priest
Yep.
because he knows where to find the Ark of the Covenant,
Yep.
which contains the Holy Grail,
Yep.
which is an alien artifact.
Yep.
So we have to go to the Vatican.
Yep.
That's AAA, rookie. Get used to it.
I don't know. This is some Da Vinci Code shit, man.
Huh.
You don't like the Da Vinci Code, Sam?
Nah.
Why not? Some good theories in there.
No literary merit.
So, who's your favorite writer?
Philip K. Dick, I guess.
Philip K. Dick?
Wait, Sam reads books? Shit. Guys, you got incoming.
So, just so everybody's aware, I've played exactly one Serious Sam game. Well, now two. The character animations look pretty horrendous. Hopefully, we don't have to see this nonsense for very long, and I can just have a gun in my hand.
Sam, anyone?
That's a really good point. How come that guy's not wearing a
We
helmet?
got hit hard. Convoy's foobar. Gotta regroup and get out of here, or get out of here and regroup. Whatever.
Casualties?
Driver's dead. Rookies.
I'm alive, I think.
So, rookie, what's your name?
Kenneth, sir.
All right,
Kenneth.
kid, relax. We're gonna kill us some aliens.
Oh, finally. All right. Feels really fast.
Did you miss me?
Whoa, what the? Oh.
Cause I didn't miss you.
Sir, I think my gun broke.
Don't worry, kid. I got this covered.
Is there anything down here? I don't know. Is this, like, do I have to loot anything? I'm just going to assume that I don't. Controls feel a little sloppy. Oh. Shoots fire. Now everybody gets to see how bad I am at shooters.
Pythons are a lot bigger than I imagined.
It's not the size, kid. It's how you use it. I once killed a clear with a nail clipper.
Getting a GoldenEye vibe now?
These things, are they?
Yep. The processed. Humans turned into cannon fodder for missiles horde. Cute, aren't they?
How do we help them?
Apply bullets as needed.
Apply bullets as needed. Oh, look at that. That is some seriously ugly stuff right there. Oh. And just like the other Serious Sam game, I'm running backwards. Oh, nice. Health. Wait, what was that? Oh! Oh, that's Kenny. Do I have to reload? Okay. You do have to reload. Looks like there's something over here. What do we got? Oh, I got a shotgun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Use a gun.
There you go.
Copy that, but this is a toy for big boys.
Whoa, does he have, like, Wolverine claws? Holy crackers. I don't like the shotgun. Oh, the controls feel so sloppy. So very sloppy. Are you still talking about Luna? Just wanted to confirm. I heard a rumor it's only going to be $6 and 100 games with 2 people can access at the same time. You know, that is a very interesting thing. Yeah, I'm still talking about it. That is a very interesting thing. The fact that 2 people can play. Well, it said 2 devices.
It's a toy for big boys.
So that's very interesting because I read that and I just kind of glossed over it. But that's a really important point. 2 devices at the same time. Oh, look at that. These guys are shooting out fire that way. Can I switch guns? How do I switch guns? I don't... Okay, there we go. It's not letting me switch guns. I can't figure out how to switch guns. So it's $6 a month. It has 100 games, and like the PR person was very specific. They said more than Stadia, because that's their main competition, and less than Xbox or than Game Pass. But you can play with 2 devices at the same time, and if you look at the Ubisoft part of it, that said only 1 device at the same time. Oh, hello.
Now, you can also take out a Gnar with your bare hands, but for larger groups, go for a shotgun or assault rifle.
How do I switch? Ah, there we go.
If I had a gun.
Jack. Lunacast channel soon? No, we'll probably just talk about that kind of stuff on here too. I mean, look, just because the name of the channel is StadiaCast doesn't mean that we're not allowed to talk about other stuff. Lloyd and I are interested in things other than just Stadia, and we like to talk about all kinds of different aspects of the gaming industry. Do you know if the games ever leave the service? We don't know that yet. Or, well, maybe we do, and I just don't know that yet. Oh, man, that guy shoots acid out of his face. Hold on. Oh, my God. I cannot figure out. Okay. Take it easy, Kenny. Did I kill him? I don't think I did.
And remember, kid, Belchers explode, so stay clear of their barf
Oh,
radius.
that's not Kenny.
Look, it's not a scientific term, but it works for me.
Oh, there's Kenny again. Thanks for nothing, Kenny. What are your thoughts on community forums? I forgot if you talked about it last stream. Cool, I guess. I'm not really a forum guy. Obviously, I was back in the day, like back when that's how you communicated with people. But for me, I just prefer live chat. That's why I like Discord. And link in the description down below to join our Discord.
Sir, if I remember correctly, the map in the mission briefing showed an EDF storage facility just over this wall.
Huh. Maybe I should start reading that stuff.
Sir,
There was a Vesta around here someplace.
Please hurry up.
David K, what game service are we talking about? We're talking about Luna, which is Amazon's cloud streaming thing. Although, honestly, I don't understand why they didn't go with the name Twitch Gaming. Like, that's just goofy that they didn't. Oh, what is that? What do you think you're doing? Oh, it's that guy up here. Hello there, fellas. I just saw a shadow. Will I be buying a Luna controller, Bill? I mean, I'd like to. It depends. If you need a Luna controller in order to play Luna games, then probably. I think that would be a huge mistake on the part of Amazon, though.
I think I heard something. It's probably nothing.
Yeah, it's probably nothing, Kenneth. Oh! Oh, I ran out of room. Do you think there should be a founders only feature outside of the name of the controller? I don't care.
You can also take out a Gnar with your bare hands, but for larger groups, go for a shotgun or assault rifle.
If I had a gun, any gun.
So, all right. Here's the thing. I assume you're still talking about the forums. Like, if that's what people are upset about, that founders get to talk on the forums and non-founders don't, like, there's bigger things to worry about. As long as it doesn't manifest itself in games at all, outside of just the name.
Now, you can also take out a Gnar with your bare hands, but for larger groups, go for a shotgun or assault rifle.
If I had a gun, any gun.
Want that. All right, let's grab this. I only have 23 damn health. All right. Oh, did you see that? That wall got destroyed. Oh my God.
Now, you can also take out a Gnar with your bare hands, but for larger groups, go for a shotgun or assault rifle.
Oh my God. I'm so tired of the voices in this. So Greg Lucas, what about iOS? Luna said that they can be played in web apps. Why can't Stadia on this? Because Stadia hasn't made it to do that yet. I'm sure, well, sure is a strong word. I'm betting that they will. I'm betting that Google was hoping to have everything in an app because people don't really use the web much. But since it's not in an app, because Apple won't let it, I'm sure that they will just switch over to doing it on the web instead. Oh my God.
Now, you can also take out a Gnar with your bare hands, but for larger groups, go for it.
So Uncanny says, I feel like it's unfair for people who couldn't afford founders. The forums itself aren't bad. But if there are bigger and better things for Founders, then I don't know how I feel about it. Well, and that's how I feel about it. Basically, it's not that big of a deal yet. So I don't know. It doesn't bother me. Monkey Boy, can you play some co-op? Well, not yet. I'm still learning how the game works. I don't know what's worse, hearing the audio cues over and over or the graphics. I don't know. Graphics seem fine to me. But, you know, the audio cues over and over, that's on me.
And remember, kid, Belcher's explode, so stay clear of their barf radius.
Barf radius?
Look, it's not a scientific term, but it works for me.
Switching weapons is such a hassle. Steal from Doom. Do I think Google will announce more Stadia features that go along with the Chromecast? I don't think that it's a good idea for them to differentiate features based on the device that you have in your house. That would tick off a lot of people. And this is really important.
Sir, if I remember
Shut up, Kenny.
This
is really important. The whole idea. Well, hold on. Okay. You know, the founders bought this stuff, and then to have like features locked behind an upgraded version less than a year later, that would not be cool. All right, bringing the audio back in. This isn't supposed to be a super gorgeous game because remember, you're going to have thousands of characters of enemies on the screen or whatever. That's what they say. Oh my god.
Now, you can also take out the Kanar with your bare hands, but for larger groups, go for a shotgun.
All right, I'm muting that so that I don't have to listen to him while I look for while I take care of this stuff that we've already done, because I don't want to hear him talk. In fact, I may go into the settings and turn that stuff off altogether because I find that nonsense irritating. There's something pretty awesome about Doom Guy never ever talking. You know what I mean? What do I think about the PS5 controller? Do you feel the Stadia controller already pales in comparison? No. Well, first off, I haven't used the PS5 controller, so there's that. But Microsoft didn't adapt those features. Did I mute that? Oh, there we go. They didn't adapt those features that the PS5 controller has, and because of that, I don't think that most devs will bother implementing stuff. Go back to the Xbox One and PS4 era. You know, we had the what was it called? We had the DualShock with the 6-axis nonsense. But because Microsoft didn't utilize gyroscopic controls, like, developers just ignored it as a feature for the most part. No. Whoa. So all of those things that Sony put into the PS5 controller, most devs are just going to ignore it because they want to make sure that they can take advantage of the same. They're not going to try and take advantage of something that's not on half of the. Oh my God, 22 health. It's not on half of the customers' machines. Yeah, it's probably nothing. I remember that. my god, I'm stuck. I got stuck. Am I having fun with the game so far? Yeah. I mean... Oh, wait, what did I do? Load last save game. I'm having fun with the game. I just wish that the checkpoints would remember that I've heard these comments, and then I'd be like, oh, thank God. Because now he's going to talk about guns, and then Kenny's going to be like, oh, I just wish I had a gun. And then he's going to ignore him. And I'm going to die. Well, that's Kenny. Sorry, Kenny.
And remember, kid, Belchers explode, so stay clear of their barf radius. Barf radius?
And the dialogue isn't even that funny.
But it works for me.
Am I playing this on Stadia? I am playing this on Stadia. See?
Sir, if I remember correctly, the map in the mission briefing showed
Shut up,
an EDF
Kenny.
storage facility just over this
I'm
wall.
playing with the controller.
Maybe I should start reading that stuff.
Sir, I still don't have a gun, so please hurry up.
Ooh. Oh my god, it is so frustrating to try and switch weapons. Oh, you can play in third person mode? That's weird. So I hold down this this button on the controller. I push up on the right stick. I click the right stick. Nothing. And look, and now it worked. What is up with that? I tried that. So, like, I hold up, and then I let go of the bumper. Oh, I'm already on that weapon. See? Wait. Oh, I was letting go on the stick too soon. That was my bad. Okay. No. Oh. Okay, I'm letting go of the bumper too soon. Or not the bumper, the stick too soon. Okay, that's frustrating. It doesn't feel right. Saw a stream of a guy with 1,000 views. And he had bad crowd play available. Oh, and he had crowd play available. It took him a while to figure out how to add people. I think Google is still working out the bugs with that feature. Cool. I think that they should have us do crowd play. Because, you know, it'd be awesome if we had 1,000 people here. Although I'm pretty happy having all of you guys here. You guys are fantastic. All right. This is where I got killed last time. I'm going to back up here. Oh my god, look at that guy. What does that sound? All right, I got 10 shells. Let me switch over to my shotgun. I'm gonna go this way first. Oh, health. Nice. They have been keeping me pretty low health. The whole channel things with Luna is confusing to me. Uncalled for, dude. What do you guys think of the name? Do you think that they should have used Twitch? I mean, I know there was a lot of people who were mad at Disney Plus, but I love Disney Plus. I think it's a good deal. Oh my God, look at all this stuff. Yes! Thank you! Gimme, 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 gimme! What is this? Ah! A hologram emitter designed to distract enemies, making them fire on the hologram instead of the user. It has been optimized for maximum annoyingness, so that even the smarter members of Mental's horde will be irritated enough to attack it. Nice. By the way, I'm covering up my health. There's no UI there. What is this? Why can't I use this?
Corwin on Radio Free Earth with the news. In the ongoing Tunguska offensive, EDF troops are being pushed back further toward Irkutsk.
Oh yeah, they'll be advertising it a bunch.
Into the occupation of France, and we're starting to get reports of local resistance cells reestablishing communications with the EDF.
I think they should have just called it Twitch Gaming or something. I also think Google made a mistake calling this Stadia. They should have called it Google Games, and their logo should have been 2 G's. GG.
It looks like a fleet of Octanian raiders is zeroing in on Rome. So if you're anywhere
How do you get
area now,
out there?
Would be a good time to get the hell out of there. I repeat, if you're in or near Rome, evacuate now. Good luck to you all.
Oh, okay. So you go to there and then you pull the trigger. Does this use ammo? I only have 10 of these. I'm not using this right now. Oh, absolutely. Stadia should be advertising way more. Although somebody said that they saw lots of Stadia ads on... can't think of what it's called. Football. They were watching football and they saw lots of ads for Stadia. All right, let's head back to Kenny. The next time there's a bunch of enemies, I'm going to use that thing. So, Ganson says Google needs to do a Microsoft and buy up some huge studios. I don't think that's a good idea for the industry as a whole. I don't think that it's a good thing that Microsoft bought ZeniMax. I don't think that that's a good thing. Obviously, it's good for Microsoft, and it's good for people who have Game Pass. But for the industry as a whole, I do think that that's a bad thing. Is it a bad thing now? No. I think in a few years it's going to be a bad thing. For Google to turn around and buy up studios, I think that that would also be a bad thing for the industry as a whole. Because I don't want exclusivity. There's a new community blog post. All right, I'll take a look. Oh, just the Risk of Rain 2 advertisement or advertisement. Freudian slip there. The Risk of Rain 2 interview. Well, keep in mind, Amazon got to watch Google at the beginning, and so they know what they need to do right. They have that advantage of not going first. I don't think it's old news. It's just news that I'm not necessarily interested in. Those interviews are usually kind of meh. Okay, I got some armor. Got a big open space.
Nice.
Ooh, I got a double shotgun. Thank you very much.
You know, it's funny, but usually when I pick up one of these things, there they are.
Oh! All right, I gotta get That was cool. Oh, and then it blows up at the end.
Why won't that gate open? Because it is an advanced automatic security gate, of course.
Who was that?
It is I, Professor Gottlieb Kiesel, your scientific advisor. Guten Tag.
Does he always call in at random like that?
I think he just gets bored.
Come on. Jeez, holy cow. All right, I'm gonna pause it. Be right back, everybody. I'm back. All right. Load game. No! Oh, did I? Oh, no, I just paused. All right, there's still one more dude that I got to kill here. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay.
I am at home with the me.
Uh-oh. This isn't good.
Oh, look! It's an angry steak.
I have to say, I really, really don't like the writing in this game. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, I don't like fire devices at all. Bullseye. Oh my god. How come can Luna get how? All right, so I'm reading your message and you're thinking, why is Resident Evil not coming to Stadia yet? Just because it hasn't been announced doesn't mean that it's not coming. Like it might be coming. It might not. Yeah, Amazon's really bad at UI. Like, even using their Amazon app just for, like, shopping stuff, it constantly changes all the time. And so I never know where the hell anything is.
I guess Mental's really into recycling.
Ooh, a secret depot. Can I jump? Oh, I can. Wow, look at the texture on that building. That's bad. Look at that. Like, most of the time, I don't even pay attention to textures and stuff like that. This is really bad. Look at this stuff. Am I not supposed to be here? Like, look at these buildings, and then look at that building. Well, I mean, it's easy enough to jump over. Go for a walk? You want to go explore? Oh, no, I can't get over it anymore. What the hell? There we go. All right, let's see if we can find anything. We're sprinting. We're breaking the game. Hey, you know what's not good? I don't remember how to get back. How do I get back? I'll go to the yellow dot. This is very not good. Oh, hey, Kenneth, you broke the game. You know, one of the things I don't quite understand is why do they have all of this stuff out here in N64 land? I am completely lost, though. Oh, something's happening. Something. Oh, maybe that makes a lot of sense, Roman.
In the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit.
Father Mikhail. Здравствуйте.
Mikhail, I presume. I thought there was supposed to be convoy. I am the convoy.
Hi, I'm Kenny.
Hellfire, we're ready for extraction.
I'm picking up Rodriguez and Jones at the Piazza della Repubblica. Meet me there?
It's a date. Father, grab your stuff. Let's not keep the lady waiting. I have my shotgun and my faith, son. I am already packed.
All right. Holy Spirit Lord, is that like your buddy there? Father Mikhail? All right. Meet Rodriguez and Jones. Where are we going? Gotta go this way. Oh, good God. I want a laser.
So, Father, you came all this way from Russia to find the Holy Grail?
Yes. Technically, like Catholicism, Holy Grail is heretical. But this is no time for dogma. Each must do all he can to save planet.
That's not me.
An update on the Tunguska offensive.
I'm not gonna listen to that.
Previously reported the EDF front has been pushed back.
Man, I gotta say, Lloyd, we've got a holy.
Yep.
Oh,
That was cool.
good. That's good.
Did I hit him? Oh, he's got like a little shield on him. Did you guys see that? Whoa. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong screen. So, Brokery says, prepare for a ton of YouTubers using misinformation on the pricing to say Stadia is dead to Luna. There's a solution to that. And I'm going to tell you the solution, guys. Don't watch those YouTubers. The YouTubers that are going around and constantly passing out misinformation. Now, it's not to say that Lloyd and I get it right all the time, but we try. And for anybody to, these days, still insist that you have to be subscribed to Stadia in order to... in order to play those games, Stadia Pro, then like those people are willfully ignorant, or just straight up lying in order to get clicks because it's cool to hate on Stadia. This is insanity. How many of those guys are there? Good gravy. Thanks for nothing, Father Mikhail. I can't. My decoys are dead. Uncanny, please don't call out specific YouTubers. Uh-oh. I'm not trying to start like some kind of drama war with specific YouTubers, so that's why I don't mention them. Two health. Wow. Yeah. Why don't I have a grenade? What is this?
Hi, folks. This is Bill Corwin, and today I want to talk.
Yeah, I don't really care about Bill Corwin. I'm not interested in this game for the story.
And now for a short editorial. Who is...
You almost got yourself shot there, Father Mikhail. Root, I don't think that that Luna mentioned a free version, no. But I could be wrong. I have not digested all of the information that there is yet. So I'm curious what you guys think about this game. It would be amazing if I could just do a poll right here in chat, but I can't. Can I? Is there a way to do that? I don't think that there is. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a straw poll. Actually, no, I'll use my Twitter. That'll be easier. What do you think of Serious Sam right now? Those of you playing or watching Serious Sam 4, what do you think so far? Cool. Meh. Bad. I gotta capitalize cool. So if you don't already follow me, there is a link in the description that will take you directly to my Twitter, which is @RunJumpStomp. But there's the link right there. I'm curious what you guys think about it. All right, let's get back to it. Be really interesting if a game is announced when Luna is supported and Stadia isn't. It would have been. I would have so many questions.
You have found a
That wouldn't surprise me. Look, I bet you this is a grenade.
of nanoparticles contained within can grant powerful new skills.
Oh no, it's not. Okay, this is those shots from BioShock, basically.
You inhaled it, didn't you?
Yep.
Of course you did.
Oh, look at this. There's like a skill tree. So what does this do? Killed enemies will occasionally drop items. That's cool. Performing melee attacks heals you. Oh, yeah. We're gonna go with that. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. There we go. How many do I have? None. Okay. So Bernard Baker, you bring up a good point. You know, the idea that a game could come to Luna and not Stadia, or Stadia and not Luna. If they're both using Vulkan, and we don't know, but if they're both using Vulkan, then you would think a developer would say, well, we're going to bring it to both platforms because then we have more customers that we can get from. However, if Amazon or Google money hats a game, then that's going to go away. Oh god, these guys. That guy's got a shield.
I will not cease from mental fight.
Damn it.
I will not cease from mental fight.
Both Stadia and Luna will use game exclusivity to compete with each other, just like Sony and Microsoft. But here's the thing. That doesn't make, like, exclusivity is a really important thing when you have to sell your platform. I don't think it's nearly as important when you don't have a platform to sell. Seven hit points. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. Oh my god, these guys are hard to kill. Hey, Reese. Am I excited for Luna? I'm excited because it forces Google to do stuff. And you know, I sent out a tweet yesterday or something, or maybe it was this morning when I was eating my breakfast. Basically saying just because you don't see Google doing stuff doesn't mean that they're not doing stuff. But this might make Google start talking. I was hoping for some health over here. Where'd that other fella go? There he is. Okay. Mikhail got him. Can I get around these guys? Okay, 7 health. It's very easy to look at what Amazon announced today and say, oh, look at this. Their launch is so much better. But at the same time, Google has been doing everything in the open, while Amazon has been doing everything behind closed doors. So that's just something to keep in mind.
I sense evil presence.
Is your priest sense tingling?
No, I just see pale corpses and floating objects.
Is it a friggin' vampire?
Sir, it's an organ hemivore. It's a fucking vampire, Kenny.
Yeah, come on, Kenny. Where the hell is it? Damn it. Are you even hitting him? I think I got him. No, I did not get him. Okay. Oh. Luna hasn't even launched yet. I say the jury's still out for who has a better launch. Absolutely. But it doesn't matter. You see, here's the thing look, this is a thing a lot of people tend to forget. Let's get rid of that room number. A lot of people think they treat the cloud services the same way that you would treat a regular console, where you've got, you know, a launch and then an end date to launch the next thing. Google Stadia and Amazon's Luna, they do not have that end date. And because they don't have that end date, it's perfectly reasonable for them to do a slow rollout. So launch is not nearly as important as everybody says, because they're not selling us a box.
Suckers.
That's the wrong button. There we go.
My son, there are people up there. They need our help.
He wants me to go up here for the side mission.
I will pray for you.
Since you have the shotgun, can you shoot and I'll pray?
As you wish.
Oh, that's a good guy.
Love the food. Hate the traffic. Traffic. Well, my convoy got blown up. Still better than before the war.
Pikes UK, if Luna turns out to be using Windows VMs, I wonder if multiplayer will just be regular PC. I mean, that's a big question. Where's my gun? There we go. That's a very big question. If it's just running Windows, and it's Amazon, then I think that is far more interesting than, we'll say, like GeForce Now. But you also have to wonder if they do that. All right, that was a mistake.
Still better than before the war.
If they do that, then there's a lot of people, or there's a lot of companies that will probably say, "Well, now wait a second."
As you wish.
I'm not sure where I was going. I get distracted playing games and talking at the same time. I'm a bad game streamer. I'm better at just chatting.
Well, my convoy got blown up.
Oh, what I was thinking of is I wonder if they would run into the same kind of issues that GeForce Now ran into. Oh! That was ugly for that guy. Holy cow.
Saving the planet.
All right. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to switch back to just chatting with you guys. Let's talk about this game. Let's look at the poll. Let's look at the poll. I'm gonna go ahead and save my game. And we'll shut it off. And let's talk about the game for a little bit. See what you guys think of it. So I'm just getting everything back the way I prefer it. And let's take a look. There we go. Where's my tweet? All right. So, those of you playing or watching Serious Sam 4, what do you think so far? Most people are saying meh. I think it's too early for me to tell if it's good or if it's meh. But I'm leaning towards meh. I've got to play some more in order to determine one way or the other. Let me go ahead and edit this. I'll just leave it the way it is. John Sebastian, I completely agree with you. There's going to be really good things that come out of this. Oh, Roman, we saw the thousands on screen at the very beginning, but I got killed so fast that I didn't... like, that was ridiculous. That's a good point, Pilks. I'm surprised it's only 40. It's only $40 for that game. I thought it was going to be more. Not that I'm complaining. I have to see more of it before I can really make a decision. And I'd like to see more of it when I'm not streaming so that I can, you know, focus, because I was very distracted looking at chat and stuff. I don't like the writing. I don't like the voice acting, but it's supposed to be incredibly bad, if that makes sense. Yeah, I can agree with that, Lloyd. The stream did its job. That's right. Oh, let me just change the title. Talking about Luna and Serious Sam. And I can get rid of the rating. Well, I'll leave the rating in there. Save. So let's actually take a look at the Luna stuff here. Let's look at this together, you guys. All right, so this is Engadget's article here. All right, first up, the whole Android coming soon business. Android availability. Initially, Luna will launch in early access on Fire TV, PC, Mac, and iOS devices, including iPhones and iPads. Notably, it won't be available on Android right away. The Android version should go live within weeks of early access launch, according to Luna head Mark Whitten. Let's see what other stuff Mark Whitten has done. Spiral Galaxy. All right, let's bring it back up. So he worked on Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Live. So he's a big Xbox guy. Okay. Let's go back. Whitten and other Luna executives don't attribute the temporary iOS exclusivity to Amazon's mysterious sweetheart deal with Apple. So that takes care of the assumption that I made earlier. I was wrong. Which allows Prime Video to sell media directly on the App Store without giving Apple 30% of its sales. The 30% cut is standard for essentially blah, blah, blah. Executives also don't attribute the iOS first launch to xCloud's provisional exclusivity on Android platforms. Microsoft game streaming platform xCloud is not available on iOS because of that fee. Jeez, man, what are they paid by the word here? With Luna, Amazon has discovered another way to circumvent Apple's App Store fees. It's a web application. So there you go. It is a web app. And that's perfectly acceptable, and I think that's what Google is going to end up doing. Just to be super transparent, on iOS, it's through the browser, so it's not a native app in the App Store. All right, so now they're talking about Epic, and I don't care about that. We worked with the Safari team to ensure some of the things that weren't there are there. That allowed us to kind of get to where we are today. We'll continue working with Apple. We'd love to do a native experience. They're evaluating their policies, and they keep talking about them. And when we can come up with a good experience there, we'll ship that one. Hold on, I just want to pop this out. I want to pop out chat so that I can see what you guys are saying at the same time. How is working with the Safari team shady? What's a bunch of rubbish? It's just a web app. It's just a web page. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, web apps were what Apple told people to do before they had the App Store. They haven't worked with the Safari team? They wouldn't say it if they didn't work with the Safari team. I'm sure that they talked to the Safari team and they said, hey, what can we do to make this stuff work? And it worked. Jem says, this isn't Microsoft products. What am I paying you guys for? All right, back to it. Pricing. All right, this is the part that I'm so confused about. Luna will cost $6, at least in early access. That price unlocks access to Luna. The baseline channel will feature a mix of games, including whatever. Not all of the titles listed there will be available on day one, but they're all on the early access docket. Luna will have more channels with curated content available at an additional yet unknown cost. The first confirmed channel comes from Ubisoft and will include broad selection of games from publisher's catalog, plus same-day releases of upcoming titles including Far Cry 6, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and Immortals Phoenix Rising. Okay. Amazon is aiming to have about 100 games available during the early beta period, spread between Luma Plus and the Ubisoft channel. Now, right here, that part, this is where everybody says, oh, that's Ubisoft Plus and 2 games from, you know, like that's what they're going to do. Oh my God, Lloyd, you're right. Yeah, I have so many Twitch games. They kind of stopped on that, and now it's just DLC skins and stuff for other games. Luna will have more... Oh, I already read that. Ah, what in the heck is this? They kind of give them to you, Jem. All right. The channel approach to game streaming was borrowed from Amazon's Prime Video experience, which offers certain stations as paid editions. That said, Luna will evolve as early access carries on and the feedback rolls in. You may even see other types of channels, like a genre-based channel, said Mark Witten, Amazon's head of Luna, or other ways to think about specific pieces of content that might be very attractive to a certain set of customers. Amazon specifies that $6 of the month is the price of a Luna Plus subscription during early release. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that it continues to be I think that all of the things that they're saying are true, but I don't think that you have to subscribe to Luna Plus in order to subscribe to, say, the Ubisoft part. You know what I'm saying? They still haven't talked about the ability to just straight up buy a game, and I think that that is a mistake. I think that's a big mistake. Let's go back and keep looking. Twitch integration and tech specs. Prime Video isn't the only online media empire on Amazon, so it isn't the only source of inspirations for Luna's operations. Amazon also owns Twitch, the #1 streaming site. All right. If a streamer plays a Luna title, viewers will be able to click a link and play that game themselves as long as they're a Luna subscriber. So that's exactly what we currently have on Stadia. That's the click to play stuff. It's a link. Listen to me, Amazon and Google. Make it a button, not a link. All right? You're welcome. That one's free. These social features are similar to ones that Google proposed early for Stadia and YouTube, but most of its bold cloud gaming promises have yet to materialize. That's true. That's true, except this social feature right here that they're talking about, we have that right now. Let's see. Amazon, this was very smart of Amazon here, was to say, look, we're targeting 4K 60 frames per second, but in early access we're just going to do 1080 60. And then they said it's going to be on certain games, because when Google announced it, everybody assumed that that meant every single game was going to be 4K 60, and that's just not realistic. So, you know, this is a case where Amazon got to learn from Google's mistake by saying 4K 60 on that big screen behind them. They shot themselves in the foot. Going 4K 60 soon, whatever. From a customer perspective, they'll be able to select, obviously, the fidelity that they prefer for their in-home network, because that has different network requirements and bandwidth. Okay, that's good. Oh, okay, here we go. For 1080p gaming, Amazon recommends internet speeds of at least 10 megabits per second, and for 4K, it's 35 megabits per second. Are those the same as Stadia? I can't remember. Let me look this up. It's the same? Okay, thank you. I didn't want to have to look it up. Okay. That's good. All right, so this guy got to play it for 45 minutes on 3 devices, a Fire TV, Mac, and iOS, while 2 developers looked on via an Amazon Chime call. What the hell is Amazon Chime? Oh, it's probably one of the things they announced today. Started on Fire TV and was able to boot up the beefiest game in the store, Control, in a matter of seconds. It stuttered a bit through the opening scenes, but not enough to interrupt the cinematic flow. More often than not, gameplay was smooth, and none of the network interruptions that did appear were significant enough to break my experience. I feel like I could happily play the entire game on Fire TV. That's exactly what the Stadia experience is like, and everybody eviscerated them for it. On a Mac, one of Luna's standout features is ability to seamlessly transition a game session among screens, and this bit of cloud tech functioned perfectly. I simply stopped playing Control on Fire TV and opened a link of the game on Luna on my MacBook Pro. It loaded precisely where I left off. This is exactly the same. This is the exact same experience that you get on Stadia. It's just that they don't have the PWA. You don't need to repair a controller, which seems interesting. I mean, okay, so first off, I don't understand the reason why we have to pair a controller at all. If I open it up and it just, and I'm playing a game, and then I open it up on some other screen, I should be able to just continue. I don't understand why we need to pair the controllers at all if the controller, where is it? If the controller is simply connected directly to the Stadia servers. That always, it didn't bother me, but it always confused me. Let's see. The feature will be particularly handy considering Luma supports 2 simultaneous players per account. This is something that Google could easily replicate in order to if Google does the family sharing plan, then this is one of the things right now that Luma has over Stadia is this part here, right? That right there is important. Google needs to bring out family sharing. All of this was made easier by Amazon's Luma controller, which will launch in early access for $49.99. How much is a Stadia controller? That's like $70, isn't it? That's cheap for a controller. Yeah, this is okay. So they're saying this is exactly like the Stadia controller. All right, yeah, Stadia controller is $70. That would be huge, wouldn't it, Lloyd? Cloud Direct also means you don't have to pair the gamepad to each new device each time you want to swap screens. See, this is the thing that I don't understand why we have to do it with Stadia. Why do we have to pair the controller every time? Unless it's just, oh, I know why. It's so that we can control the UI of Stadia that's on the Chromecast or in the browser. Because remember that stuff is not in the cloud. Or at least I don't think so. But that's like this right here is cool that it just goes seamlessly between devices like that. And I hope that Stadia does that, but it's not that big of a deal. Out of existing cloud services, I've spent the most time with xCloud, maybe mostly because it offers a consistent streaming experience and a much broader library than Stadia. From a technical standpoint, Luna appeared to keep pace with xCloud. Going forward, it just needs to do the same with its library. Okay. Luna is built on the back of Amazon Web Services, one of the first few networks broad enough to support high-fidelity cloud gaming. Microsoft owns another, as does Google, but few companies have the resources. Okay, yep. Stadia has consistently disappointed players since launch in November 2019. Not because the service doesn't work necessarily, but because it doesn't have the software to keep things interesting, and Google has failed to properly communicate with even the most dedicated players. I'm very curious what this links to. Yeah, there you go. Yes, so there are people on Reddit who don't like something. So look, I am 100% in the camp of Stadia doesn't have enough games. That's not that big of a deal. Those games are coming eventually. I am 100% in the camp that Google is quiet when they shouldn't be. You know, Google is quiet when they shouldn't be. However, they know things that we don't. So maybe they're quiet when they should be. You know? So like I said, you know, there are so many, like I could write an exact article like this, and I could find a Reddit post that would say everybody loves Stadia. And I could link to a Reddit post. So like that part bothers me. Meanwhile, Xbox xCloud is tied to Game Pass Ultimate, arguably the best subscription deal in digital gaming today. I agree 100%. Microsoft is building xCloud slowly with prolonged view of beta periods. Okay, so is Google. Just because they actually sold you a controller doesn't mean that it's not being built out so slowly. With a distinct focus on content. Just 3 days ago, Microsoft revealed. My guess is if I click this, it's going to link to another Engadget article. Oh, what a surprise. Yes. That's just them trying to build in more purple links for me to click so that I'll go and check their other stuff. There you go. No, okay, so first off, I don't think for a second that this article was paid to hate on Stadia. I don't think that Engadget accepted money in order to hate on Stadia. Here's what they're doing, okay? Look, they're going to... Okay, first on, hating on Stadia is cool. It's cool. You guys have to admit it's cool, right? Okay, so hating on Stadia is cool. And so, of course, Engadget is going to have a bunch of articles that will hate on Stadia, right? And so then they're going to link to those articles in this article because that means that people are going through and clicking on more stuff so that they are seeing more ads so that Engadget is making more money. That's just how the web works. But I think that this is a pretty fair article. And just because they don't agree with you doesn't mean that they were paid. Exactly what Lloyd's saying. Yeah. And the guy, whoever wrote the article, they even said specifically, I really only have most of my cloud streaming experiences on xCloud because it has more games. It does. But here's the thing. And then I'm probably going to wrap up the show. Here's the thing to keep in mind, everybody. This is probably the most important part. For Stadia, for Luna, you don't have to buy a box. So there's really no reason why you can't have all of them. That is, of course, unless Luna doesn't let you buy games. And if you can't buy games on Luna, then I'm a little less interested. I don't want to have to subscribe. I don't mind subscribing, but I can sit down and play a game on my computer, on a Chromebook, whatever, on Stadia, and it cost me any money. So I can use Stadia, and I can use Luna, and everything can be copacetic. Exactly, Lloyd. Yeah. Yeah, the Bethesda story was huge, and it was a couple of days ago. And look, if they wrote a positive article about Stadia, there'd be a bunch of people saying, oh, look at that, Stadia paid them. And all of you guys would be saying, no, Stadia didn't pay them. It's just good to have perspective. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to wrap everything up. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. You guys are cool. Where's those viewer activity thing? Michael Mooney, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. For those of you that keep asking, are we going to do a Lunacast? We are not going... Well, I'm not planning on doing a Lunacast right now. However, Lloyd and I like to talk about stuff. We're going to keep talking about stuff. And sometimes that stuff is going to be not Stadia, but we're still going to want to talk about it. So just keep hanging out here because we're going to keep talking about Stadia stuff. I'll see you around, everybody. Make sure that you click all of the YouTube buttons. Bye-bye.